I think there's no community our size on the eastern seaboard that has a museum as interesting as the Lightner or a building as terrific to house it as the old Alcazar Hotel.
We have very ambitious plans for the museum, both from exhibit standpoint. We've got a project out in the gardens and park we want to do, and we're really looking for that person that's got the energy to bring it all together and take many years of work and condense it down to a couple and really make a difference. The Lightner is a great museum. We want to make it even better, and we want it to be on a world stage.
We first of all had to have someone who had all the proper credentials to curate an art museum, and especially a museum of decorative arts like we have.
So early in 2020, we engaged a national search firm to really look for a new executive director. And what we were looking for is someone who could really help us engage local community, local artists, and reinvent our collection in a way that we just have not done historically. And we believe David Bagnall is that person. So he brings to us curatorial background. I like to say he's got incredible art chops. He also has an architectural background, and one of the best assets here is our building. He's had experience running a team, fundraising, managing an operating budget, so he really checks every box that we were looking for.
So I'm originally from the UK. I grew up in Wales. I studied art history at the Courtauld Institute of Art in London, which specializes in art history and conservation. I moved out to the US in 2002. My wife is American, which is how I'm allowed to be out here. In Chicago, I accepted a position working for a private art collector, initially as his curator. At that time, he was opening his own museum in a building that is roughly contemporary with the Lightner Museum. I worked as executive director of the Driehaus Museum, and then I joined the Frank Lloyd Wright Trust in 2011. The Trust preserves and operates 5 historic Frank Lloyd Wright sites in the Chicago area, including Wright's original home and studio, which was built in 1889, and the iconic Frederick C. Roby House, completed in 1910, which brings me up to date here with joining the Lightner Museum. It was a great experience interviewing for this position. The search firm was fantastic, and then flying out here to meet with the board, really sold me on the position of executive director at the Lightner. I think there's a lot that we can do with this museum. I think that we can really explore the history of the Alcazar Hotel. We can explore the history of Otto Lightner and his collection, and Henry Flagler and everything he did out here on Florida's Atlantic coast. So there's a huge amount to explore with this museum and to unpack. There's a lot of new narratives that we can draw from the collection, a lot of opportunities for new programming, a lot of opportunities for online programming.
We believe, all of the trustees, including myself, that David Bagnall really is the right person with the right background at the right time to really take us to the next level. And we are beyond enthusiastic to have him join us.
It's certainly going to be busy, but I'm very excited about what myself and the team here at the museum are going to be able to do.